Good morning, Year 11. I'm just going to, in addition to Mrs. Hearn's video, go through some of these questions. I'm just going to do a few of them in each one to give you an idea. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to do, the ones I will do is I will do this one, and I will do perhaps these two in here. Okay, so having a look at having at these ones, now remember our equation is y equals mx, and now you've been seeing it as b for the entire career, for year 7, 8, 9, 10, but for some reason they've swapped it to c in standard math. So this c, it's a y-intercept, and as we've said, I just said, it was b if you're doing from year 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now, what we are looking at is we just have to state the gradient and the y-intercept. So this one, including the sign, is the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is equal to 3, and my gradient for this one is the whatever's in front of that x, so it's a half. Gradient equals a half. And then this one here, another one that Mrs. Hearn showed, rearrange it first. Rearrange it so, and remember to take the sign with you. And remember there's a plus there, so rearrange it so it looks like we are used to seeing it. And then you can just write y-intercept is equal to 5, and the gradient is equal to minus 3. All right, so you should be able to do the rest of those looking through these. Now this sort of thing, we're doing the same, very similar thing. I will do 2, you do 2. So I'll do this one, and I'll do this one, you do A and C. So if I'm writing those, I'm putting my formula together from y equals mx plus c. There's my m minus 2x. There's my c plus 10. And for this one here, y equals, my m is this thing, so y equals, I can write 0.5 m, and my y-intercept is 1 plus 1. Okay, have a looking at our next one. I also will do 2 of them. We'll go multicoloured. I'll do this one. Maybe I'll just do 1 and leave you guys to do 3. I don't want to do too much of your stuff. Okay, so what I'm looking for first of all, I'm going to find, well, if we draw it, we'd find the y-intercept first. I don't see any reason not to do that as well. So let's find our y-intercept first. Our y-intercept is right there, 12, so I'm going to go c equals 12. Now the next thing to do for our gradient is that we can see that it is going this way, so it's negative. And then I'm just going to count, I'm going to look for a spot which is right here. Here's another spot that it goes right through the corner. I need to find things that are right on the point so I can find my full numbers. Down the bottom here, I've got 4. Over here, I've got 12. So my gradient m is equal to the rise on the run, which is 12 over 4, a value of 3, and it's a sign of minus 3. So putting them together, y equals minus 3x plus 12 is how we do those ones. If the others do the same thing, draw your triangle underneath and then find. So find where it goes through 2 points. It goes through one there and it goes through one there. Draw your triangle underneath. Find where exactly it goes through the points. You can go anywhere here. Draw your triangle underneath. Once you've got your triangle, work out the rise and the run. Okay. Our next question, it says that a straight line has the equation y equals 2x plus 3. I'm going to leave that one for you because there is only one, but here is our first example of sketching one of these things using the y-intercept, which was in Mrs. Hearn's video. Straight lines and has what are the gradient and the y-intercept, so pull those out, then sketch the straight line on the number plane using the gradient and the y-intercept. Okay, so for all of these you should be able to use Mrs. Hearn's or what we've just done above. I will try this one as well. So having a look at this one, Kalina's pay P is directly proportional to the number of hours that she works. So we've got P is equal to something H. For an 8-hour day, she receives $168. So P equals MH. We are going to find M. We've got the values of the other two. So substituting them in, I've got P, she earns $168. 168 is equal to our M. M times the number of hours, and she works 8 hours. So 8M equals 168, divide both sides by 8, M equals 168 on 8, which is $21. Right, and the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at this one down here, some of these harder ones. For those people who are going to have attempt at those or might want to attempt those, I'm going to try that one. So actually what I'll do is I might try this very first one because it has got a non-standard. Alright, so it says sketch the graphs of the following equations using the gradients. Now the first thing I'm looking for is that +2. I'm just going to pretend that the 2 is there. Now I'm going to look at it. It's positive, so we're going this way. Mrs. Hearn, now it's 2/3, so what we're going to do there is we're going to go up 2 and then across 3. So if we go up 2 and across 3, we'll get there because it is 2/3 up 2 across 3, and then we'll draw our line through there and put on it y equals 2 on 3x plus 2. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Watch this video if you'd like.